The do while loop lets you execute code repeatedly at least once or more times. So the do while loop is a variation of the while loop. The difference with the while is that with the while it may not execute in the first pass. And so yeah, with the while loop, the basic syntax would be you have your do keyword and then the body of your loop enclosed in curly braces, and then your while boolean expression. Okay, so with this one, again, the boolean expression must evaluate to true for your body of code to be executed. Okay, so now with the uh, do loop would allow you to at least execute your code once, and then yeah, you can continue depending on your boolean expression. So let's look at an example here. So here we have basically the what we do here is that we ask a user to enter a message, and then the user would have the option to exit out of the program or the app by pressing an escape. Okay, so first here our do while loop is in our do section here. So here we have read a key, so and then we add it to our message string. Okay, so now in our while section for our boolean expression, we uh, check if our uh, key is not an escape one or an enter one. So if it is, then it would just exit out, and then we enter. I mean, on the next line in this if section, we display if the key that was pressed was an enter, then we just show the message that have been uh, stored here in the do while loop. Okay, so let's quickly run this one. And so now we have our program here running. If we enter something, so like hello world, and then press enter, then it would display our message. All right, so if we run it again and then we just hit the escape key, then it will just exit out of our uh, application. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's enter our message, then let's hit escape, then it would exit, but it won't display our message. It would only display if the key pressed was enter. Okay, so now the do while here would keep reading inputs from the user until you either press escape or press enter. So that's what the condition inside of our while uh, part here. So we either check for escape and the enter key, and if one of those are, I mean, if those are satisfied, then we only check if it's enter key, then we just show the message. So that's one way of using do while loop.